Everybody, what's up? It's me, 2 and welcome back to the 7th episode of my Pokemon Black Plush Lock. Last time in the Plush Lock, we beat our next gym leader, Skyla. We officially have the 6th gym badge, so now it is time to move to Icarus City, and I'm super excited to get over there. This is going to be where we start getting some pretty powerful Pokemon on our team. Sadly, with it not being the winter time on my game, I'm not going to be able to get one specific Pokemon, which really sucks, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll make it work, and we're going to have a pretty unique team still, no matter what. So I'm excited for that at least. But we talked to Mom, and now it's time to get over here to Twist Mountain. Twist Mountain is always that one place that I kind of forget about most of the time. I forget that it's a place. It's whatever. We have Sharon as well that we're going to be battling. Of course, we got Mini Pete last time we played, and now we're going to have a pretty fast and unique team member, I think, on the team. Mulga is definitely one of the coolest ones I get to use. I'm super excited for it. With that, we were able to take down a Pheasant. Shockwave is pretty powerful for what it is, so I am really happy about that. One thing is, with this team, we don't really have too many counters that can reliably take out a fire type, especially with Toph not being the most powerful still at the moment because it is not a Gigalith. It's always going to be a Boldore. I'm sorry, Toph. I wish we could evolve you into a Gigalith. We're just not going to be able to, but it's okay. We're going to go in and destroy this Duat, or I wish we could destroy this Duat. Sadly, he is very strong. Last time Duat was a menace to us a few gyms back. We were able to defeat him pretty easily in another fight that we had with him. However, this is gonna suck quite a bit. So we're gonna move and hopefully take out this dude. Luckily, we are not gonna die all the way with Dream. We're going to get out of there, though, because we kind of want Dream for the post-game, especially with the Fighting Elite Four. He is going to be very, very well needed whenever we fight further in the game. So I'm hoping that we might be able to do something. However, these guys are taking so much damage. Muppet took so much damage already, and with that, Duat is gaining so much healing. I'm kind of scared, I'm going to be honest. We're going to have to sacrifice something, so I decided to go into Toph. I'm so sorry, Toph. Oh, okay, I guess Ace wanted to say hello. But yes, I am super... Okay, he keeps on saying hello. But I decided to go into Mini Pete because I believe we should be able to defeat him, or at least get a pretty speed boost from it, because I believe that Mini Pete was supposed to be faster. However, Aqua Jet was not good, and this is where it kind of gets scary for me because I need Muppet to survive, because Muppet has become such a valuable teammate for me, and luckily he does, because we were able to get that paralyzed. Thank God he didn't go for Aqua Jet or anything like that, but then we gotta move into Liepard, and sadly, we just gotta keep on risking it with our boy. However, she doesn't do anything that actually does damage, so Liepard goes down pretty easily, and with that, we defeat Sharon. Still, I am very sad about the fact that we just lost 2 teammates, one of which I was super excited to possibly use, and the other one in Toph being such a valuable member on our team that it just sucks. We had her since she was a rock and roller, and now the fact that we lost her so quickly is very, very sad and kind of depressing. But yes, we did lose Toph and, of course, Mini Pete. We gotta put it in the dead box next to, of course, Drillbur, Darumaka, and Tynamo. I'm sorry, guys. You were awesome. I don't know. I'm just very disappointed right now in myself. We're gonna pick up our boy Pim, the Swadloon. You saw him evolve, I believe, last episode. And then we have another special one on our team. That, of course, being Scolipede. The good part is that Scolipede is quite the heavy hitter. I've actually never used one on my team, but I know how crazy it can actually become. So this is going to be a really cool teammate to have and actually run some stuff with. And we're going to actually get a few more encounters, one of which being Frillish. I don't have an actual plush of Frillish, however, by, I believe, the next gym, we're going to actually be able to evolve her, which is going to be awesome, because I do have at least a plush of that. A very unique plush that I'm surprised I have, but still a pretty cool one, and we are able to catch Frillish. This is going to be another unique one. I've never used one on my squad, so this is going to be awesome. I name her Jelly, just a simple name. Another one we could also get that's not going to be too powerful just because of the fact that we're kind of getting too far into the game where we don't really need it is going to be Axew. And I just caught this just in case we need something. Maybe in the future we might need it. I just don't think we will because I don't have a Fracture or a Haxorus Plush. That would be pretty cool to have. I have the Sitting Cuties or the Keychain ones. I just sadly do not. We're going to name her Zelina. And then while we're at it, running around, I'm actually going to pick up another Pokemon that we recently got. That, of course, being Purloin. And Purloin, I recently got a plush of after I started the series, and I just never had a chance to actually go back and catch one, so we're going to do that now. And with that, we're going to name her Kit Kat. So that's going to be a pretty cool teammate to have in the back. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I doubt it. If I do, then I'm going to be honest, the run is probably over. But we're going to just move on with some of the story. We're going to finally be able to enter Twist Mountain. And Twist Mountain is pretty scary. However, we were able to get through it without any deaths, which I really am happy about. I usually skip over these bigger ones, mainly because it's not needed. And the fact that I'm pretty strong enough to handle all these trainers before. But we see a bit of Team Plasma intrudings going on. We talk to Sharon, and then after this, we're going to talk to Professor Juniper's father, the original Professor Juniper. We had met him last episode, so pretty cool to see him once again. We got a few more encounters to actually pick up as well. We got a new Pokemon that I also have never used on my team before, so this is going to be a really unique one if I do end up needing it on my squad, that being Mienfoo. Mienfoo is such a cool Pokemon, I just have never used it before. We're going to name this guy Todd, and he's going to be some power on the PC. Another one that we actually run and have on our team for the gym battle is going to be this Stunfisk. Stunfisk is such a funny Pokemon, and the fact that I have one of a plush is awesome. I think they have a life-size plush for him too, so I think I might have to get him in the future. This one we name Larry. And another awesome thing we have to also add is that at level 36, our Pignite evolves into Emboar. So the Pokemon that we had at the beginning is finally fully evolved. Jax, you are now the big bad Emboar, and you are going to be fantastic to have on the team. And with that, it is now time to battle the gym leader. I'm going to be super honest. I don't think Bryson is going to be that much of an issue for me, just for the fact that, like you saw previously, our boy Jax is super strong, and I also have Muppet in the back pocket just in case too. I have a few others that might be pretty good, like if I need to, Carrollton is in the back too to be used. Muppet, though, I think is going to be pretty good for the cleanup crew. And we're just going to brick break this guy until we kill it. Sadly, we did not one-shot it. That swagger is kind of scary, and I meant to brick break here again, but I accidentally clicked into counter. But luckily, it actually pulled off, and we were able to counter and destroy that Beartic. Thank God that you didn't hear yourself in fusion, because that would have hurt. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what would happen if we lost our boy Muppet there. We got Mienfoo in the back, of course, if needed. Man, that would have sucked so much if we had to. But we're also able to Heat Crash our way to victory with Cryogonal, and I sadly accidentally ended up taking off, I believe, Flame Charge for Assurance. That was a mistake on my part, and I'm going to have to see if I can get it back on there. I sadly do not believe so, so that definitely sucks. But that's going to be it, guys. We officially defeated Bryce, and we are in basically the end game for the most part. We just got to do some more story stuff, and then we get to fight the last gym leader. But it's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys for the last gym battle. Bye.